Hello everybody, this is David Blair, the Crosshairs Trader. Glad to see you here today. And today is Thursday, November the 18th, 2010, and you're watching Stocks in the Crosshairs. Please join me anytime you wish at thecrosshairstrader.com. Contact me anytime you wish at david@thecrosshairstrader.com if you're interested in any of my premium services such as my members only newsletter, or to learn more about Crosshairs University, where I actually teach how to trade in the crosshairs. Today I simply want to look at the major indices and a couple of individual stocks and take a look at what's going on in the market. Now, of course, everything that I talk about right now is in the past. We've had a nice, beautiful, trending market for several months. We had what's called an exhaustion move here with the Fed a few days ago. We've sold it all back, and now we've found some support at the 50-period moving average. And of course, this is my daily chart, and this is the Dow. And you can see we've had a nice pullback, which is what we need after this extended run. And now we're in an area of consolidation, and basically the market goes through two periods. It goes through a period of trend and a period of consolidation before the trend either continues or reverses. And right now we're in consolidation, and we're not sure if this is a continuation consolidation wherein we will hold steady at some support area and then move higher, or whether we're in a consolidation that will simply reverse and take us down. It is during these periods where large chart momentum traders, trend traders such as myself, either need to step aside or trade lightly and change position sizing rules and apply them differently. And that's what us Crosshairs traders are working on right now, patiently waiting for the next big move to arrive in the market. In my charts, I have the daily here and the weekly here, and you can see on the weekly charts, and this is again is the Dow, we've come back and tested a larger moving average here, and we're trying to hold steady right in that area. Let's take a look at the futures. S&P futures, we've had some resistance, a resistance zone here that we're testing back from the highs in the spring of this year. We're back here again. We had a nice little breakout, and now it's looking like it's going to come back and test the bulls to see if there's enough power to take it higher again. If it does, we've got several stocks that we're going to be able to watch to trade on the upside. If not, we've got some down ones too. Nasdaq, same thing. Nasdaq actually broke considerably higher than its high from April, and now has pulled back into this area of possible, again, consolidation, and then our next leg higher, or a consolidation to move back down. The market's going to have to prove itself in order for us to have confidence in several of the trades that are setting up on individual stocks. OEX is one other index I want to look at. This is the S&P 100, and with the OEX we actually hit a moving average from the weekly chart that I have superimposed here, and price resistance. We hit it at the same time and then rolled over, and now we're sitting here again at a possible support area. When I say superimposed on my chart, we can look at the weekly and see right here where the OEX hit it, S&P 100, and rolled right over. So now the bulls have got to prove that there's still enough power to take this market on up through the end of the year. Now, a few of the stocks we've been watching, mainly in retail. LULU. We had what's called an itch, which is my intraday crosshair that I actually have programmed into my TradeStation software to actually give us a trade on the daily based on what's going on an intraday chart. We had that several days ago. It's pulled back to a support area and now looks like it's going to try to continue to go higher. Simply depends on what the general market does. The weekly chart's looking really good on LULU as well, as we've had a crosshair fire on the weekly chart, and now we've had what looks like to be a possible breakout and a move to the highs. LULU's earnings are coming up in a couple of weeks, so this could also be considered an earnings trade. Again, the general market's going to have to help this one along. Another one is Costco, another retailer. Costco is also looking good on the weekly chart. Still got some resistance way up here at 70 to the 73 area. So when we look at our daily chart here, we can see this is a possible area of resistance, but we've got plenty of room to run. Costco could easily come back down and test before it has a chance to move higher. Again, depends on the general market. Those are just a couple of the ideas that I'm looking at. We Crosshairs traders go through about an hour's worth of ideas twice a week, wherein we discuss several potential trades both on the upside and the downside. But right now there's really, to me, not that much going on. I simply see that the market's going to continue to consolidate. The market can do whatever it wants to do, but I doubt that it's just going to go straight back up. We're going to have some days, ups and down days, maybe that Lego market that I call it, where we'll have a green candle, then a red, and then a green, consolidate in here before it decides to move higher or reverse and go down. That's my take on it. That's the stock market in the crosshairs. Look forward to seeing you again. Have a wonderful day.